Students, welcome you all. In the previous video, we discussed about the national parties, we discussed about the lot of working, how the political parties are working, how they are going with the different propaganda and advertisement that their political party should be elected. So we'll today talk about, as in the previous video we talked about the national parties, now we'll look after the state parties. Children, as I discussed with you, regional parties and the state parties. Regional party, state party is the same only, as we are going to discuss according to the region, according to the state. Previous video we discussed about the national parties, 8 national parties, and now we'll talk about the state parties. The party which originates in a particular region or a state and works for it and its people is called the regional political parties. Like you talk about in Maharashtra, Shiv Sena party is there. In UP, Samajwadi party is there. So these party particularly working for the region, that particular state, that particular region. So these type of parties will be called as a regional party. What should be needed to become a regional party, to recognize as a regional party? If I'll ask you a question, who gives them the status or this recognition? Correct. Election Commission of India. Election Commission gives and recognize the party. The party that secures at least 6% of total votes in an election to the legislative assembly. I told you legislative assembly, it means the state level election of a state. Wins at least 2 seats required, that party will be recognized as a state party by Election Commission. What they do? These party, those who are recognized by Election Commission, they exist, it means they works, they operate and function the particular region, of which region they declared as a state or a regional party. Getting? Take example, as I told you, Shiv Sena of Maharashtra. Here you talk about Akali Dal, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. Many more are there. You will get it in your textbook only. This type of map is given. Go through with that. You will get it, the list of regional parties in India who works for their particular state or particular region. So this is what we have discussed. So it's very important that the national party should have to coordinate with or work with the state parties, because state parties are working with the national party, they are just subordinate to each other. So this is very important to go through with this point, that what is the difference between national party and regional parties and what are the features and requirements are there. Make your points of difference between regional and national parties, and even though you go with the short answers of these national parties and regional parties, so it will be very clear to you about these two terms, national and regional parties. Hope it is clear to you. Now when these political parties are working, why we are pointing towards the political parties, that this political party is not working properly, that political parties are not working properly. Today people are just criticizing the political parties, and we shows that we are not satisfied. What is the reason for dissatisfaction? We'll talk about this in the next topic, that is the challenge of political parties. They will ask you 3 marks question answers. What are the challenge of political parties? If it is asked for 3 marks, you just write these points: lack of internal democracy, dynastic succession, money and muscle power, lack of meaningful choice the voters. Just 3 mark question answers if it is asked. And even though elaborate the point in short. Same way they will ask you for 5 marks. So you should have to go with more elaboration and details. We'll talk about these parties, these points, which is real challenges in front of political parties to become a good party. You should have to declare themselves, or what are these problems are there, they should have to sort out and get a best party and best option for the people. That will be the good one. Let's start. First point I told you, lack of internal democracy. What it means? Within the party. What is the problem? Within the party, problem is there this, that if there is no coordination and support or proper functioning is there within the parties, they won't be able to lead. Because if there is a dispute among the party members, how they will solve the problem of others? This is very important, that all members, those who are working under the umbrella of one political symbol, They all should have to be satisfied. This is what they want to say, that lack of internal democracy. It means that always if I'll talk to you, if I'll ask you, if the pictures comes in front of you of lotus, so which people come in front of you, which leaders pictures comes? Specific. If I talk about Congress, specific. If I talk about any other party, बहुjan Samaj Party, this is what we are able to look after. The few peoples are there, those who are leading in the party, and the rest, those who are members and supporting to the party, they are not enjoying any powers. So this is why, because there is no equality in the functioning between the members. The people of few members, they know each and every activity of the political parties, from which party they belongs, and the rest member, those who are supporting, they are not getting any ideas, no information about it. So this is what, that the whole party members are not updated. There is a dispute between the political people, and there is the problem that there is no coordination between the leader and the members. So this we are able to get it through the lack of internal democracy. What we are able to see all over the world, there is a tendency in political parties, the concentration of power in one or few leaders at the top. Yes, if I'll talk about a name of a party, immediately talks with one person. A few selected famous people are there, those who are working and always coming in front for their whether it is a bad work or whether it is a good work. Why not they are giving chances to other people also to become the leader, or to get the best option, to present their best ideas? Why not? Parties do not keep membership registered. This is the problem. They should have to keep a record. In that regard, whenever they are conducting meetings, they will call all the members at the time of discussion and debate. So everybody will be updated. They do not hold organizational meetings. What it means, that every member should be present at the time of meetings. Only particular people sits, and then after they convey the message. But conveying message, is it useful to give 100% information to the rest of the members, those who are not there in the meeting? No. So this is also should be there, that organizational meeting should be there. Do not conduct internal elections regularly. Like this, that if all members are there, just few people, those who are interested to become a leader, come in front, vote for them, and people, those who are supporting members of political parties to whom they are supporting a lot, they should have to be in front only. So internal election should be there in the political party. So it will be very easy to remove the disputes. Ordinary members of the party do not get the sufficient information on what happens inside the party. Yes, this is the problem. They do not have the means or connection needed to be influence the decisions. Means that some other members are there, they are just wanted to be stand when rallies are there, when any strike is there, or when any mob is going to be gathered. At that time they called all the members. But when there is a proper discussion and debate are going up, they are discussing about the political parties, at that time they are not calling all the members. So here what happens, we are able to see that they are not connected with each other properly. Since one or few leaders exercise the paramount power in the party, those who disagree with the leadership find it difficult to continue in the party. What if few other members will try to talk about this, that no, we also want to stand for election and we also want to be a leader. So what will happen if you are not faithful towards the leader? It's better they will ask you to leave the party. It means that if you wanted to leave in the party, you should have to be agree with the point, all the points of leaders, agree and support. You won't discuss or ask about it that you will be the leader of a particular party. So children, we are able to see that more than loyalty is important to the party principles and policies, personal loyalty to the leader becomes the more important rather than the opposing that or asking for a leadership. So this is what we are able to get it in the political parties, and that should be removed. Then only the political parties will be lead in proper function, they will work out. Next, dynastic succession. Succession, it means that today X is the leader of political parties. Okay, who will be in the future? The son or daughter of that particular party. Is it a right way for a political party system? We stopped the policy of hereditary. For what reason? Our people should get satisfactory working government, democratic form of government. So here again we are able to get it through many examples are there of the political parties. Through that we are able to get it that Many members, leaders are there, those who are just successing the next member of their family. Again, this is the injustice factor with whom? The members of other members of political parties, those who are working very hard for them. So we are able to get it through this, that it's very important that dynastic succession. What discussion is there? Since most political parties do not practice open and transparent procedure for their functioning, they are just hiding and always wanted to highlight the best thing, and the worst one is behind the curtain. There are very few ways for an ordinary worker to rise to the top in a party. Quite difficult, because the leader who is there, who always wanted to give their place to the next family member, not to the next member of the society. Leaders in that party take undue advantage of their position and give to their family members too. This is what it is going on political party system. We are working under the government of democracy, so why this hereditary pattern is going in the parties? That should not be there. In many parties, the top position are always controlled by the member of family. This is unfair to the other members of that party. So this is also bad for a democracy, since people who do not have adequate experience or popular support come to occupy the position of power. So what do you think, children? Who should be the leader who is working very faithfully, who is working for their family and full support 24/7, working for the political parties? That member should be lead, not according to the family members. Means the day father is there, the next generation should be the leader of that political party. That should not be there. This is also one challenge in front of political parties. Next, money and muscle powers. Obviously, this is also a problematic situation for political parties, to whom they are supporting. Now today, if I wanted to be the part of political parties, I should have to see these things. For money support, who will give me money support? Who will give me muscle powers? Because what happens, whether we are talking about that democratic form of government is there, but at the time of election, unfair or dirty tricks are there to just get the position in the election. So do you think that it is right? So this is also one of the major problem in front of, challenge in front of political parties, how they should have to conduct the elections. Since parties are focused only on winning election, they tend to use shortcuts to win the election. They never do the work, they never show the policies, they never do the hard work for the welfare of the people. Just through some of the tricks, they wanted to win the elections. They tend to nominate those candidates who have or can raise lot of money, rich people, companies, those who will give fund to them. Policies and decisions, they just discuss with these people only. In some cases, parties supports criminal who can win election. It means that this is also required. Now you are able to see that there are some dirty tricks. It means that some other people willingly they wanted to vote for other person, and if party members comes to know, what they do, they dominate the people that you should have to go and vote particular members. Who helps them for this? Muscle power. So here, Democrats all over the world are worried about this increasing role of rich people and big companies in democratic politics, because of this money and muscles, we won't be able to get the fair chance of election, fair universal adult franchise you talk about it, or fair election procedure. Somewhere this is missing. So don't you think that the political party should have to go with these problems and bring fair justice and give proper option, opinion, policy and programs in front of people, so they will choose their members. So this is very important to understand what is we discussed in this video. State and regional parties, what should be there, what requirement is there, eligibility is there to become a recognized party. And second thing, we talked about the political parties, challenges in front of political parties. So children, this is very important topic, challenges of political parties. If you have any doubt, please consult to me. I will definitely solve your problem. Thank you.